I feel liberated. Let's see it.
Many people across the country are celebrating tonight by removing their masks after new guidance from the CDC for fully vaccinated Americans. Plus, a federal judge is siding with twin metals as environmentalists call for the project's mineral rights to be taken away. And later, how a local Duluth Denfeld athlete's junior year went from a normal semester to a health nightmare. Kelly Hinseth will have the story coming up in sports.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. The CDC issued new guidance on mask wearing that, for many, feels like a big step back in time to life before the pandemic. CBS News correspondent Deborah Alfarone has the story.
President Biden welcomed the new CDC guidance saying fully vaccinated Americans can stop wearing masks outdoors and in most indoor settings.
Today is a great day for America.
With falling COVID-19 infection rates, hospitalizations, and deaths, the CDC and the White House have faced mounting pressure to ease restrictions.
Anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing.
For more than a third of Americans who are fully vaccinated, it's a whole new world.
So we're all pretty excited about it. You know, we just want to return to normal, get back out there.
It's a testament to the fact that so many people have gotten the vaccine and that we're making a lot of progress.
People who are not fully vaccinated should continue to wear masks indoors according to the new guidelines.
Get vaccinated or wear a mask until you do.
The guidance in no way encourages Americans to throw out their masks. The CDC is still calling on people to wear them on public transport and in hospitals, prisons, and homeless shelters. Back at the White House, the change was felt right away. A meeting that began with masks ended without them after the new guidelines were announced halfway through.
We heard all about it. The president took his off, too. Yeah.
Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Falls Church, Virginia.
CDC Director Rochelle Walensky encouraged people with weakened immune systems to speak to their doctor before taking off the mask. And she said anyone who develops COVID-19 symptoms should immediately put their mask back on and get tested. Closer to home, Governor Tim Walz reacted to the new guidelines today, saying he will sign an executive order to remove the statewide mask mandate tomorrow morning. He added the CDC's new guidance is exciting news, but continued to urge Minnesotans to get vaccinated.
I'm going to make my pitch again to Minnesotans. Those of you who aren't vaccinated, now's the perfect time. Get this done. Make sure you get it done. You can go without masks then wherever you want to go.
And tonight, mayors on both sides of the Twin Ports are preparing to address the sudden shift in mask guidance. We're told to expect an update from Duluth Mayor Emily Larson tomorrow morning on the city's mask mandate. In Superior, Mayor Jim Payne tells us he will recommend doing away with his mandate and state of emergency at Tuesday's City Council meeting. Well, Dave joins us now for a check of the weather. Dave, happy Friday Eve.
Yeah, the Kristen Bakke new holiday tradition, Friday Eve, where we stop and ponder the week before and the weekend ahead.
Yes.
And the weekend ahead could have some rain showers, which we need because it's awfully dry out there. A good gauge of dryness or wetness in the atmosphere is the dew point. And when the dew points in the 50s or higher, it's humid and it's juicy. If it's below that, it's dry. Right now, our dew points are in the 20s and 30s, so it is dry, but it's better than the teens and 20s we had during the day. Tomorrow, we're hoping that a trough of lower pressure will help saturate the atmosphere a little more and then finally pay off with some rain showers that actually touch the ground. The ones we had earlier today, really preciously few did touch the ground, and they're fading away for a few hours tonight, but should reemerge tomorrow with a 30% chance for the showers, high temp around 65 degrees. The gist of the 7-day forecast is high temps in the 60s, even 70s for a couple of days, and a couple of rain chances. Are they good ones or just iffy ones? We'll let you know coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Right now, a wildfire on the range is under control after flames burned through several acres, coming very close to several buildings. It started this evening off Wiseman Road in Embarrass. The DNR, Forest Service, and several local departments battled flames from the ground and, as you can see, the air. A fire official tells us the fire started when a homeowner dumped coals he thought had cooled off. Flames burned 5 acres of forest, but crews were able to keep the fire from spreading to sheds and a garage on a nearby property. No one was hurt. And new tonight at 10, a federal judge has sided with Twin Metals, handing a new blow to those challenging the copper nickel mine proposal. Those environmentalists were hoping to invalidate the mineral rights leases needed for the project near the Boundary Waters. They were specifically challenging the Interior Department's 2019 decision to renew the leases. But today, the judge said that new argument and evidence the opponents raised in their 2020 lawsuit would not have changed the outcome of the case. The Obama administration refused to renew the leases, citing the threat to the nearby Boundary Waters canoe area. But the Trump administration reversed that decision. The Minnesota House debated legalizing recreational marijuana tonight. Debate on the bill has lasted several hours now, and at last check, it was still going on. The proposed bill would allow adults 21 and older to buy and possess up to 1.5 ounces of marijuana. Adults could also cultivate up to 8 plants. Sales would be taxed at 10%. While most DFLers find value in legalization, we heard from Pine City Republican Senator Jason Rarick earlier today, who does not support the bill.
I would be happy to make some improvements and make the medical marijuana system more affordable, but the recreational, there are too many issues around what that does to our HHS spending and how do you test drivers out on the road if they're under the influence or not.
A full House vote has not happened yet tonight. Even if passed, the bill is not expected to survive the Republican-controlled Senate. The FAA announced almost $900 million in airport improvement grants, including more than $3 million coming to the Northland. The grants fund projects at airports nationwide, covering upgrades for safety, efficiency, and security. In the Northland, Ely Municipal is receiving $2 million for a new taxiway. Grand Marais, Hibbing Range Regional, and Bemidji Regional are all getting money for runway and pavement repairs. This round of FAA grant funding also includes money from the American Rescue Plan. With the Minnesota fishing opener less than 48 hours away, a Northland county that is known for its great walleye fishing is preparing for a busy weekend. CBS 3's Alex Libby heard from fishing guides and Itasca County health officials who are all hoping for a safe and successful weekend.
Itasca County is getting ready to welcome hundreds of anglers from all around the state for this year's fishing opener. Tom Newstrom, a fishing guide in Grand Rapids, is one of the businesses looking forward to it.
I'm booked up all the way through mid-July, and normally it wouldn't be that busy.
He says it will be busy but safe. Newstrom says everyone who has scheduled a trip with him has already been vaccinated, even though it isn't mandatory when going out in the water with him.
Am I not going to take the business if they haven't had a shot? No. I'm going to definitely still encourage them to get the shot, but I'm still going to make sure that they come up and enjoy what we have to offer in Grand Rapids.
Kim Jangard owns Wildwood Resort in Cohasset. She too thinks more people plan to travel for this year's opener, feeling more comfortable after getting vaccinated.
I think that with the vaccinations, the people who last year did not feel comfortable traveling or coming to stay are, planning to return.
But as more people travel, Itasca County Public Health is asking them to take caution. Just in the last week, the county reported 120 new COVID cases.
We encourage you to bring your supplies with you when you come to minimize the need to go indoors. Pack hand sanitizer in your boat or your tackle box. Keep your gatherings smaller in case of someone having and spreading COVID. And maintain staying 6 feet apart from others.
Health experts and fishing guides alike hoping for a safe and successful opener.
Newstrom says the opener in the past has been too close to ice out, and this year with the mild temperatures, he is expecting to catch a lot of fish. The Minnesota Governor's fishing opener events kicked off today. They're being held in Otter Tail County this year, but the state has set up ways for everyone to take part. That includes an online fishing derby called the #OnlyInMNCup. You can submit photos and measurements of your catch to the app Fish Donkey. It's free, and Explore Minnesota is giving out some big prizes. The competition runs from midnight to 4 p.m. on Saturday. We have more details on our website. Well, people prayed for a safe shipping season in the Twin Ports today. The Twin Ports Ministry to Seafarers held the annual Blessing of the Port. The Canal Park ceremony included a special prayer service for what's expected to be a busy shipping season. Organizers explained why this has been a tradition for many years.
It's a way to I think, be reminded of God's blessing on this port and on the people and the work they do, all the different ship crew that come into this area, and a way just to say thanks to all of them.
According to the Duluth Seaway Port Authority, the shipping season is already off to a strong start. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, the coronavirus changed all social aspects of our lives, but 2 nursing home residents created a positive out of a negative. Their story next.
Record high today, 86 degrees from 1977. Our top temp was 70. Well, close enough to feel pretty nice, but the fire danger still out there. Will we solve it with some rain this weekend? We'll talk about the chances coming up after our break.
Would you like to lose a pound of fat a day?
You know, everyone just treats me a little bit differently, a little bit better. You know, and I feel more comfortable in social situations.
Before, when I walked by a mirror, I would duck. I wouldn't look. Now it's like, where's that girl?
Order online or call today for a free consultation.
MediaCom is winning awards across the U.S., keeping you connected, keeping you safe, rising to the challenge, challenging the limits. Thanks to our award-winning employees, never settling, never backing down, always planning ahead, and always getting better. MediaCom is proud to be named 2021 U.S. Best Managed Company by Deloitte and the Wall Street Journal.
Now's the time to make your front lawn feel more like a welcome mat. The Z200 is built to cut like a pro, to cut quickly, to turn on a dime, to control with effortless precision. Kubota quality, affordable price. The Kubota Z200. Right now, get the Kubota Z200 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for 48 months or save $200.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
This is one of the biggest furniture events of the year, the Memorial Sale at Slumberland. Slumberland Furniture has the best prices around on all sorts of furniture. And right now at our Memorial Sale, everything is an additional 25% off our already low price.
This is totally you.
Yeah, this is the winner. Well, hello, Slumberland.
Get your look for less at the huge Memorial Sale at Slumberland.
Enjoy a slice of the sweet life. Perkins Strawberry Freshtival is back. Come in for fresh strawberry favorites starting at just $6.99. Like our fresh strawberry crepes platter, fresh strawberry Belgian waffle platter, fresh strawberry pancake platter, and more. Then keep things sweet with pies and fresh baked favorites from Perkins Bakery. Whether you dine in, order online, or get it to go. Order now at perkinstogo.com.
I lost a ton of weight, 93 pounds. I feel good, I look good. 75 days on the program. I've lost 53 pounds, 41 and a half inches. You're not hungry.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
CBS 3 Weather is brought to you by Lulich Implement.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
We've been talking a lot about high fire dangers here recently, and it's more than just talk. It has been happening. Here's a picture of a wildland fire that came in yesterday, submitted by Chief Kurt Rogers of the Lakewood Department. This one here took up 13 acres of forest, and it took about 12 different entities to put it down. So the fire danger is up. We need rain to put down the threat. We'll get a little bit here tomorrow and through the weekend, but probably not enough to give long-term solution. We'll search the 7-day to see if there's a second chance coming our way, and I think there is, frankly, along with a warm-up. Temperatures in the 70s could be greeting even the Twin Ports once we get into next work week. Today we got into the 60s for a good chunk of the area and some 70s at least away from the lake. Current temperatures, Well, we have 57 to report at the airport right now. It's 30% for the relative humidity. South winds going 5 miles per hour and 30.2 inches of mercury. Barometric pressure at the surface, but low enough aloft now for a trough to come by, create some clouds, and try to drop some sprinkles on us. Current temps, 44 to 50 in the Upper Peninsula, and 43 to 53 for Wisconsin. Cool spot, as usual, being La Pointe. And our warm spot, Superior, at this hour. The rest of those great towns there, they're in between by a few degrees. Getting into east central Minnesota, we're looking at 50 Moose Lake to 57 for Cloquet and Carleton. And then North Shore numbers are mid-40s right by the lake, a little bit inland. We're getting some low 50s, and that 50s trend spills into the Iron Ranges and borderland. With warmer air coming in from southerly winds, overnight low temps tonight will be in the 40s. And I suppose I should say it one last time, perhaps, 40s above zero. But in about 4 months, we might have to start worrying about below zero again, won't we? Now we worry about getting enough rain to put down the fire danger. And yeah, there's some of those sprinkles that came around today, in part from a trough of lower pressure, the first of two. And the other part of what triggered these was, of course, the heat of the day. If it got to the 70s inland, that helped provide the lift to fire off these showers. But precious few of them touched ground because the dry lower layer of the atmosphere reabsorbed that moisture very quickly. But with the two troughs coming through from tomorrow through Saturday into Sunday, 30 to 40% chances we will get some rain totals to stick by Sunday evening. And the latest charts indicate about 1/10 to 1/3 of an inch, which is just the bare minimum to ease the fire threat. We could use a lot more. And maybe a little more's coming. Here's the 7-day. Lows tonight. Partly cloudy in Minnesota with, lows from 42 to 47. Wisconsin lows, Michigan lows go about 41 to 45. And then for tomorrow, 30% shower chance for Wisconsin and the UP, 65 to 68 for the highs. Minnesota highs a similar range with a 30% shower chance, which then becomes a 40% shower chance on Saturday when Minnesota anglers and Upper Peninsula anglers are allowed to get out and go after the walleyes. And come Sunday, still a shower chance. Then there we go. Low 70s even for Duluth and Superior, Kristen, Monday through Wednesday. And Wednesday brings in a slightly better chance of rain that might last through Thursday.
Good mix in that 7-day. Thanks, Dave. The pandemic drastically impacted how nursing homes operate. Unable to see family and friends from the outside, many residents face loneliness and depression. But for some here in Duluth, that time spent indoors provided an unexpected opportunity. CBS 3's Kendall Jarbo shares how one friendship was forged because of the pandemic.
Gail Yetton and Rochelle Rubin are residents at Duluth's Benedictine Living Community. Both battled severe bouts of COVID-19.
And because of the loving care that I got, I survived. But, if I hadn't gotten that care, I know I wouldn't have.
Yetton, Rubin, and other residents beat the virus, but the journey was brutal.
I think there was a lot of sad people in the building when they couldn't visit with other people and angry. They wanted to come out and talk to people, and that was hard on them. It was hard on the residents, and it was hard on the staff, too.
In an unexpected twist, isolation from family and friends meant more time with neighbors.
It made me closer to the people who worked with me, and then the other residents. We got closer together, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We got closer together.
Now, with increased vaccinations and decreased COVID cases, residents can once again enjoy group activities.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to bingo. Are we all ready to play?
We play bingo every Thursday, and sometimes other times. It's a lot of fun.
459. That is a good bingo.
Residents look forward to the pandemic's end, but are thankful for the friendships made.
You couldn't get a more caring bunch of people. I don't even know what to say. I'm very grateful to be here.
As of right now, the nursing home is only allowing essential visits that must be scheduled in advance. Staff say they're taking it week by week and updating their policy as more guidance comes through. Still to come, as technology advances, having a good internet connection is crucial for some. Why Wisconsin's governor says Starlink could be the answer.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChev.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChev.com, a better way to buy.
Welcome to Medical Insight, a weekly healthcare feature brought to you by the experts at Essentia Health. Here's your host, Louis St. George.
Today on Medical Insight, Dr. Brett Friday, medical oncologist at Essentia Health, explains the importance of oncology clinical trials.
One of the big reasons that patients are part of clinical trials is to learn how to treat cancer better. And I think there's an altruistic benefit. For every cancer patient who's receiving treatment, they sort of reap the benefits of all the patients who were part of clinical trials in the past. We should always strive to get better. And that's what trials are. It's striving to get better. It's learning more about the cancer. And, as an institution, I think Essentia's culture fits with that ideal. And I know that myself and my colleagues and everyone in the Cancer Center really feels that way.
Clinical trials through Essentia are safe thanks to multiple levels of independent review, and they afford patients anonymity.
Our rural geography in northern Minnesota is a different population than is present in Manhattan, New York City. And so if we want results from a cancer trial to really be broadly applicable to all those populations, you have to have patients participate from all of those different areas. As medical director of the research program here, that's what makes my job worthwhile. Many people, believe that being a cancer doctor is a very difficult job, and at times it really is. But there are also really gratifying things, and when we participate in trials and when we get results back from those trials that change how we treat, how we treat cancer and improve cancer treatments, that's what drives me.
Essentia's commitment to research helps deliver the best care possible to patients. For Medical Insight, I'm Louis St. George.
To learn more about this and other health topics, visit essentiahealth.org/medicalinsight.
Minwax makes it so easy to make wood beautiful. Once you get started, you won't want to stop. Keep on finishing with Minwax, America's #1 selling interior stain.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Get your new John Deere tractor from Duluth Lawn and Sport, the region's largest power sports dealer.
Breaking news, original reporting.
How do you hope to change the world?
And the good things in life.
Live music and variety. Where are you going to get that?
Here.
Join Jeff Glor, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
CBS3 Sports is brought to you by Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment.
Governor Tony Evers made a stop in Eau Claire today to talk about high-speed internet being provided by SpaceX's Starlink program and how it's being expanded. Felicity Bosk was there to learn more about the initiative.
Getting high-speed internet into the homes of rural Wisconsinites has been a priority for Governor Evers, and now SpaceX's Starlink program is bringing internet to some people in rural Eau Claire County.
If anyone would have told us 5 years ago that I'd be standing here talking about broadband and bringing internet to people through a satellite, I don't think we would have believed it.
And at the Chippewa Valley Regional Airport on Thursday, he, along with the Secretary of the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, announced the Starlink pilot program, saying 50 people and businesses in Eau Claire County will now receive the equipment and internet service to test how it performs.
This is a really interesting and exciting development in technology in delivering broadband access.
While efforts have been made over the years to get high-speed internet to more Wisconsinites, many are still without, and the pandemic has underscored the digital divide.
We've seen during the pandemic the real challenges of not having access to quality broadband.
A divide that, for the 50 participants in the pilot program, is closing. And with financial help, the equipment to connect Starlink's internet and fee to use it will be paid for by the WEDC and Eau Claire County for a year.
So, folks, it's 2021. Having access to high-speed internet is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity.
As for when and if Starlink will expand to other areas of the state, Governor Evers says he anticipates it, but says it would take some time. Coming up in sports, a story of a Duluth-Denfeld athlete's resilience. Kelly is in next.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
What drew me to Bell was their reputation for taking great care of their employees and their customers.
I find Bell to be exactly what they promoted themselves to be.
If you want a family-centered, culturally driven organization who's going to give back to the community, a bank that you're able to work with, people that you know and trust, come to Bell Bank.
I'm so happy I made the switch to Bell, and I know you will be too.
Familiar and new. Bell Bank. Banking, mortgage, wealth management, and insurance.
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here, and if you're on Medicare, this is important. You're now entitled to eliminate co-pays and get dental care, dentures, eyeglasses, prescription coverage, in-home aids, unlimited transportation, and home-delivered meals, all at no additional cost. Plus, your zip code may have coverage with the Give Back benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every month. Look, with the uncertainty of the virus and vaccines, you need to get everything you're entitled to. Here's the bottom line. Call to get significant benefits at no additional cost and see if your zip code has coverage with the Give Back benefit. Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline. You can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
We've been on the road with you for 50 years now. We're proud to share the safe roads and the roller coaster roads, even the long and winding roads. Navigating the road less traveled and cruising up the high roads. For 3 generations, it's been an honor to share the roads of life with you. Here's to another 50 and beyond.
As our communities recover, we want to give every child's dream a chance. It's time for our leaders to fully fund public education. No more budget cuts, no more letting the wealthiest Minnesotans and biggest corporations pay less than their fair share. Let's give every student what they need: healthy meals, trusted counselors, hands-on learning, individual attention. Believe in We Minnesota. Tell legislators to fund our schools so every student can thrive. No exceptions.
This is truly an unprecedented situation.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
It's so hard in this difficult time. Personal space doesn't feel like mine. Put on a mask when we go out. Look out for each other, that's what it's about. 6 feet apart, 6 feet apart. Our safety is here, is no doubt.
What started out as a pretty normal high school semester quickly turned into a health nightmare for Duluth Denfeld soccer captain Carson Schulte. The 16-year-old story is a perfect example of how hard times can make you stronger. Winter of 2021 looked like any other typical junior year for Carson Schulte. Managing the hockey team, going to school, getting ready for the upcoming seasons for tennis and soccer. But in what he says felt like an instant, that all changed.
It was just crazy to just go from feeling fine just to that sick that fast. It was kind of a shock, you know.
Carson was diagnosed with Crohn's disease as a baby. He hasn't felt affected by the disease since he could first talk. But this past January, the soccer captain began feeling abnormal. Stomach aches, more frequent trips to the bathroom, blood in his stool. After a round of testing and a new course of treatment, Carson was feeling back to his old self. Until he wasn't.
He got hit with something, just got fevers, sore throat, really run down. He was so sick that he asked to go to the hospital.
Carson was admitted. Not long after, he was rushed into the operating room.
My husband didn't even have time to he was at the house, and he didn't even have time to get to them before Carson was wheeled away into surgery.
Carson's bowel had completely ruptured. He had a liter of stool in his abdomen, sending him into septic shock. Post-surgery, he was moved into the intensive care unit.
Just watching him struggle with pain on and off and wanting to be out of the hospital so bad, that was really hard.
But Carson soldiered on. 5 weeks in the ICU.
Thank you so much.
And he certainly didn't do it alone.
It just means so much, you know, just to know like that many people care and the whole Denfeld community.
The support overflowing from a tight-knit Hunter community.
Not only the support of his friends and coming to visit the hospital, playing soccer on top of the parking ramp of the hospital was a fun little thing for him to do once. Their parents, the teachers, and the staff, the principal staff, the counseling staff has all been absolutely amazing.
And the long-term effects, a slow and steady recovery back to the old Carson and a new outlook on life.
Yes. He's going to be a stronger kid because of it. It's going to give him so much strength and adversity, overcome adversity, that he's going to make it through anything in life now.
If you're going to crash and burn, if you have a bad mindset, so you just try and stay as positive as you can at all times.
And Carson is slow and steady in terms of recovery and feeling like his old self. He was back to school 2 weeks ago and even hopes to join Get You Gummy for summer soccer. His mom says, we'll see about that. And he also added, Mom, I'm going to kill those college essays come application time. Well, switching gears, great softball matchup between two of the best teams in northern Minnesota, Hibbing and Esco on the diamond. Eskimos got things going in the bottom of the second. Jaden Karpinen grounds to short. Maya Emanuel somehow avoids the tag and scores on an overthrow. Esco takes a 4-0 lead after 2. Amber Karblom had a decent day in the circle. Eskimos only allowing Hibbing 1 run all afternoon, and they go on to get the 5-1 win. And the Minnesota Wild wrap up the regular season tonight with St. Louis. They fall 7-3 and finish 3rd place in the Western Division. It's on to the playoffs now. That is going to do it for sports this evening. We'll be right back after the break.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Nick Bolton here to tell you about the newest tack light innovation, the Bell & Howell Tack Pen. We made a tack light the size of a pen, visible up to 2 nautical miles away, has a disorienting defensive strobe, zooms in to focus its beam wherever you want, and won't quit even in the most bitter cold or extreme heat. And yes, it survived getting run over by my Humvee. Clips to your pockets so you can take it anywhere, can help you make quick repairs or break a window in an emergency. It even functions like a regular pen. There's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now to get your Bell & Howell Tack Pen for just $19.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. Like all of our tactical products, it features genuine Bell & Howell craftsmanship, backed by our 10-year warranty. While supplies last, you can get a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Get yours today.
To order, call 1-800-363-5604 or go to buytackpen.com. That's 1-800-363-5604, or you can order online at buytackpen.com.
Numi Jewelers is a full-service jewelry store specializing in one-of-a-kind pieces and repairs. From a chain repair to a full custom piece, we'll get your jewelry looking new again. Stop in for a free repair estimate. Numi Jewelers, where true love is guaranteed.
Looking for a home run on your next home project?
Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double.
Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park.
We never sacrifice quality, and you can count on us to avoid curveballs and save you time.
Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
I chose a career that isn't easy, it's dangerous, and it's hard. Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College has set me up with everything I need to succeed. Through challenging classes, longer defensive tactics training, and instructors who work in the industry, Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is setting me up for success.
Kristen Vaki is as local as our evening news.
I'm from here. This is my home. I learned how to do a left-handed layup right there. At that hoop, that exact hoop.
Covering the communities she calls home too.
You know, there's nothing phony about it. That's who she is. She's just a natural at it, so I enjoy watching her because she's so good at what she does.
Leaders at Hibbing Taconite are scrambling at the Menorca Mining family heritage and iron mining history.
For everything local, watch Kristen Vaki on Live, Local, CBS3. Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for a buck suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Well, Independence Day is still a little ways off, but you can show your patriotism today by celebrating National Apple Pie Day. Apple pie has come to symbolize America and American patriotism, along with baseball and hot dogs. At this point, it's about as American as you can get. You can mark the day by baking an apple pie, experimenting with a new apple pie recipe, or going out to a restaurant for some apple pie. pie. Who doesn't love a good piece of apple pie?
Tell me something better than hot apple pie and vanilla ice cream.
Oof, I can't.
Cold apple
Maybe
pie
the weather.
and vanilla ice cream.
There you go.
If you like it chilly on a hot day.
Yeah.
You guys are onto something. All right, we're on to the 7-day forecast. Rain chance comes around Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just light stuff, but we really need it.
All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.